a little different. We are at Tiger Moth Aerodrome. I was going to say raceway. It's not raceway. So we're doing a 6-race series, all fantasy tracks. We're starting off with at Tiger Moth Raceway. 30-minute races. I believe we're going to be pitting at least once today, anyway. We have a look at the schedule. We've got weird and wonderful tracks we're going to be doing every 2 weeks on Saturday. So today is Tiger Moth Aerodrome, which is technically the Top Gear test track. And then we head to Blackwood, which is a Live for Speed conversion, on the 28th of September. And then we're heading to a very weird track called Bryce Canyon with lots of bank turns. Very difficult to figure out where that one goes at the moment. And then got an R Factor 2 original Ban Raceway, the long version, on the 20th of October. And then Rostock on the 9th of November. Technically, that one is a real track. It's based in Germany, and it was used in the 1930s for the pre-war series. And then we've got a Gran Turismo track called Autumn Ring. Whether that is Autumn N Ring or Autumn Ring, I don't know. I do not know. But that's on the 23rd of November. So that should be fun. Okay. Right. Let's actually get into the cockpit, I suppose, and do a little bit of practice. We've got a little bit of time before qualifying starts. Qualifying should be around 8 o'clock. And I'm not doing very well. It's very hard to find out where the last turn goes because of there doesn't seem to be many road markings or track markings to tell you when you should brake for last turn. So, not good. Let's put the phone box. Swell. Okay, so make sure that we're looking at the right person. I believe we are. Let's go and do some laps. Very quick car. Bit nippy. Have I not changed the game? I don't think I've changed the game. Change the game. This isn't SnowRunner. It's R Factor 2. There we go. Missed something. Right, so okay. So the cars do have traction control. They do have ABS. As you'll see, the very difficult to pick out where some of the turns go. There's people in the 126s and I'm struggling to get under the 130s. Have I not changed the title of the stream either? Ow! Ow! I've not changed the title of the stream either. Give me a second. I thought I had. Let's change that. Kinds of. Yes. So, oh, why shield mode is on? What's going on? There you go. I don't know why it would be in shield mode, but there you go. Diddle-dee-dee. Right, we've got everything sorted. I just need to find my mouse pointer now. Doodle-doo. Right, what we should do is turn up our engine a little. You can unmute the crew chief. Yeah, definitely we can turn up the sound of the engine now. Oh, I should have used a different GIF. I just noticed that my there was a perfect GIF I could have used.
Stay behind the white line. Green flag in sector 2. We think that guest has gone off. Green flag in sector 1.
So it says a full tank is 18 minutes. I had hoped there'd be more of an uptake on this series. Now we're hoping a few people turn up a bit later because we've only got 5. We're expecting 8 people today.
Fastest lap for Gutierrez, 126.2. Sector 1 is yellow.
No particular track markings to say when the corner is. Not even a cone. Unless the cone has been...
Oh, we've been disqualified.
Shit. I didn't take my stop and go, did I? I have to say to the admin. I can't type when I can't see. Completely forgot I had a stop and go from speeding in the pits earlier. So. I don't know how people get 126. I just haven't got the flow for this. Whenever I've tried whenever I've tried hasn't gone well. Track fades straight into the pit exit as well, which isn't handy. I'm gonna let hopefully I can learn something. How many people are going to survive today? Now, I don't get this bit yet. I still got a penalty. I do. Why was I DQ'd then? So I could do with one of those yellow sticks. With 18 minutes. I think I'm possibly just going to put in 2 full tanks of fuel, to be honest. I don't have to worry about extra laps and things. I mean, this is a completely different track than what I remember from the Top Gear track. Going to be a very awkward turn one. Well, I found a second. Sure I can find more time through that S's section there. One thing I have noticed from this car as well, it's very fragile. Brakes are screaming. I don't know what the slipstream is like. I imagine it might be a bit easier to see in the dark if those are reflective things actually work. And the 128s. Gotta find 2 seconds.
Okay, spotter course, please, Claire.
I mean, the start and finish could have been put here. I think that would have fitted a little better. I suppose it might be easier when I have someone to chase, but completely the wrong line into that corner. Okay, I just brushed the barrier. I don't know what that's about. I mean, I'm using a little bit of ABS. I'm using 50% traction control. Is it one of those cases where I'm pushing too hard? I don't know. I'm going to be the slowest on the track. Might end up being a race of attrition though if the car is this fragile. All it takes is someone just brushing a barrier and the car is put. Keep me updated.
Understood. I'll keep you informed.
He hasn't been saying anything, so. See, all you need to do is brush a barrier and it's all over. It's all over. One minute till quali. How much fuel for 10 minutes?
For 10 minutes. We estimate that we'll need 22 litres.
And that up there. Radiator size. Let's take down a bit. I mean, it's not like I'm... Let's take down the rear suspension a touch. It does say boost mapping. Right, here's quali. It's supposed to be 8 of us. But if damage is on 50%, I wonder what it would be like on 100. Frickin' hell. I don't know why I'm qualifying. I'm going to qualify on the back of the grid.
All clear. Push now. Okay, Neil, we've got 9 minutes to do the business.
Oh, double shifted by accident. Apologies for the track cameras, they seem to be quite far away from the action. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace. And get on the throttle there.
Okay, Neil, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Good lap, that's your quickest so far. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Still 128.5. I'm seconds slower than everybody else. Around half a
Sector 1
second
is
there.
0.6 off the pace.
That's a personal best in the first sector.
Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
I found half a second.
That's your best lap in this session. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. We're running on fumes, mate.
I'm just gonna go until the fuel runs out. There's no point in anything else.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Yeah, a personal best in the first sector, but I'm still lacking.
Very little fuel left. Good lap. That's your quickest today. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
It's the quickest I'm gonna go. 1:27.7. I don't know where everybody else is. I'm gonna post on the forum. There's supposed to be more people here.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
I mean, if there's only going to be 5 drivers, I don't think I'll bother continuing the season. It seems pointless. I mean, if we ever look at the championship part, expecting Nigel Middleton, Carl Struhl, Julian Kerr, nowhere to be found. There are people that do tend to sign up on every championship but never actually turn up. I don't know if it's like optimism or things just come up. No, it's possible. But 2 seconds off the pace.
Fastest lap for Gutierrez, 125.6.
Possibly need to get I think I need to get
That's
like a
the
ring
fastest
light
lap
or something.
for Tony, 125.5.
Everything is just so dim. I mean, the camera that I've got seems
That's the
to
end of the session, P5.
do well in low light because my pedals do not look like that. It's boosted the low light quite well. So I mean, I'm not going to have anybody behind me when I try and pit, so. I did make some adjustments to the battle box. My last, maybe I'll copy those over time. In fact, maybe I can copy them over now. Oh, streaming. Where are we? Overlays. So, we want to copy everything to do with tower? There was something to do with extended battle box. Go. Found it. That. Read. Is there anything in there? Get to load your race setup. I mean, I'm wondering whether this. It did say that they had rear downforce there. I wonder if I'm just missing. Don't know. Taking a couple of clicks off. Oh. The water there.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it does strongly depend on track and car choice, really, because we have like 30 sign-ups for WEC, which is next week, like next Sunday. And then we have like this series, which is bare, 5. So. Oh. this? Tune that's a little bit upbeat.
That's the end of the session, P5. The track temp is 43 Celsius. The air temp is 22. P5. Okay, make those calls please, Claire.
Left side, clear left. Sector 3 is yellow. We think that guest has stacked it. Sector 3 is green. P4.
I'm wondering if everyone has just taken all of the wing off the car. I don't know. Fuel loads can't quite make up their mind what
Okay, Neil, our fuel window will open after 30 minutes and closes after 18 minutes.
Sheesh. It's bound to happen sooner or
Yellow
later.
flag. Sector 2 is now green. Alright Neil, the next car is guest. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
This is going to be a comedy of errors.
It looks like guest has crashed.
I mean, maybe a few people are running
Green flag,
really
sector
low
3.
wing.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I'm going to turn off the track control. Turn it back on.
That's 20 minutes to go. New fastest lap for Gutierrez, 126.3. Last lap was at 128.9.
Oh, dearie me.
Five minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes. You're a second off in sector 1.
Did just notice that I was going to be changing tyres. Hello, Ben. Join us at a very lonely race. How did the Nordschleife go?
Okay, Neil. Pit window open.
Then...
That's half distance. We think about 3 minutes of fuel left.
Oh, you did qualifying. Interesting. That means you probably got pole. Well, in a non-turbo car. I don't know about that. Did you get absolutely trounced? I'm not sure I trust the fuel gauge. It says only 27 litres. Yeah,
Is pitting.
I can imagine. This isn't really recognisable as the circuit that
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
they use for Top Gear.
Guest behind is pitting now. All done, go.
Well, yep, it's Tiger Moth Aerodrome, which is a Top Gear test track.
Exit's clear. Push.
But it's a weird layout. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing the hammerhead or the follow through or whatever. We seem to be kind of going out the back of the circuit, which I don't recognise.
The leader is pitting now.
Did put a bit too much fuel in, but we're only fourth because guy ahead kept spinning. We're off the pace. I don't know if someone's found like a setup tweak or something, or whether they've taken off all their wing or something. I'm just completely floundering it. I don't know whether it's circuit or the car. They're up. Or whether I'm running too much ABS or too little ABS. I would prefer these plastic barriers weren't here. They've set it on 50% damage, but you only have to brush a wall and the wheels fall off. So, thing is very fragile indeed. And this last corner is so hard to spot.
Okay, Neil, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
There's only 5 people on track today as well. We were expecting 8. So... which means I don't know whether I'll bother doing the rest of it if it's going to be like this, because all the other tracks that we're going to do are pretty long, and it's just going to be boring. Well, I mean, more are registered for the WEC. I guess because it's the WEC and more registered, you know. People don't want to race fantasy tracks, I guess. It's a nippy little car. I quite like it. I mean, when it was the choice of car, it's not a GT3 car. You know? Because I'm kind of compiling that list of 60s and 70s tracks to go with the 60s and 70s F1, but at this point I don't know if I'll bother, because I can suggest it, but it's like a 10 race series, a 10 season series. No one's going to turn up for it. I haven't even thought about what I'm going to do for a defensive line. Plenty of fuel though. Whether or not I'm just not, you know, I could probably brake a bit later if I felt like I wanted to push the pedal all the way down to the floor, you know, but out of habit that I don't. I'm always worried about locking tyres. But I suppose because I've got like a couple of clicks of ABS, maybe it doesn't matter. No, it's too late now to experiment.
Okay, Neil, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
I'm surprised we haven't been lapped, to be honest. Plus, it's a pity there's not going to be like changeable weather in this series, I suppose. That would spice things up, wouldn't it? I like changeable conditions. It levels the playing field a little.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left. That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
Third place is like 18 seconds ahead. I did have one spin, so... Hopefully it's the last lap, next lap. Ooh, we got a bit out of shape then. Uh-oh. He hasn't said anything about the last
Very
lap.
little fuel left.
Oh, thank Christ for that. I thought I was going to be short on fuel then. Got 0.9 of a lap of fuel
We're
left.
running on fumes, mate.
I think John must have spun behind because he was a second behind and now he's 10 seconds. So.
P4, there's the finish. Well done.
Well, we finished one place higher than we started. Oh. Thoroughly boring race. Thoroughly boring. Well, I mean, I don't think he could have lifted and coasted. Don't know. Came third in the slowest car on the track. Very nice. What? Don't know. I don't know. Well, at least I finished. That's always a good thing. You can finish. That's always a good. Right. Right. I need the results page. Where are results? Results page. Okay, let's check the session results. So we pretty much finished where we started, to be perfectly honest. The only change in places is me and John at the back, because John started in fourth, and I finished fourth. So yeah, not really that exciting. If I do end up doing the rest of this series, it does have a round every 2 weeks. Whether or not the other races inspire people to turn up. We've got Blackwood, which is a live for speed conversion, which is kind of cool. I think it's the flat out version without chicane as well. So Bryce Canyon is an absolute nightmare. Taban Raceway is the fictional circuit that came with R-Factor 2. Rostock is a supposedly fictional, in inverted commas, circuit in Germany, but it was raced in the 1930s. So, and then we've got the Gran Turismo Autumn Ring at the end. So yeah, there we go. So what we've got coming up is we've got the WEC Championship. There's been discussion about blue flag rules and what we should be doing and shouldn't be doing and stuff like that. But I think we've maybe come to some kind of consensus. but I'm not holding out my hope with everyone behaves himself. We will see. 'Cause the first round is going to first round is going to be Imola, and Imola is very tough. We've currently got 38 cars, so obviously that's the series to grab the numbers. We're using the GT3 cars and 2 hypercars, which are free on workshop. We are using a DLC track for Spa and Le Mans. The rest of the track we're going to use, following the WC calendar, are going to be free from workshop and other places. So round 1 Imola, round 2 Spa, round 3 Le Mans, round 4 Sao Paulo, round 5 Fuji Speedway, and round 6 Bahrain. So should be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be on or off the pace, to be honest. It would be nice to get a top 10 in class. There are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. There's 21 GT3s. But whether or not all 21 turn up, it would be a miracle if they do. Absolute miracle. I'm not holding my breath. So, anyway, we did some mudding today. We got frustrated. We nearly rage quit. But we managed to complete some missions. And we did a very sedate 30-minute race at the Top Gear test track. Anyway. I'm might be online tomorrow. I'm not too sure. It depends how I feel. What's the date? The date is the 14th, 15th. So on the 17th, Train Sim World 5 comes out. I might do a stream on the 18th, which is going to be Train Sim World. Because there's normally like a day 1 patch or something. So we'll... I don't think there's anything particular. How was that? Particular. My thing not work to schedule and stuff. There we go. That's what I wanted. What other streams have I got coming up? Actually show you on the schedule page, which is a bit annoying. So WEC Championship next week. October, that's all full of stuff. Going to be doing watch parties. Stuff. So anyway, I'm off to have something to eat because I haven't eaten yet. So thank you for watching. Thanks for the raid, Ben. And I'll probably see you and other people online. So thanks for watching.